Good day, class. You're welcome to another A-level lesson, alright, on my YouTube channel, Master Science Guide. If you are seeing this channel for the very first time, please do it to like this video and subscribe. I am certain that you're going to understand everything about Carnnizaro reaction in today's video. Alright, now let us go into it. Now, what is Carnnizaro reaction? Now, I would like to give you some key facts about Carnnizaro reaction. Now, first of all, ketones, also called the alkanones, do not undergo Carnnizaro reaction. All right. Point 2. Only aldehydes with no alpha hydrogen undergo Carnnizaro reaction. Do have to take note that Carnnizaro reaction is only for aldehydes. Ketones do not undergo Carnnizaro reaction. However, not all aldehydes undergo Carnnizaro reaction. Now, aldehydes that undergo Carnnizaro reaction are aldehydes with no alpha hydrogen. Alright? Aldehydes with no alpha hydrogen. So, no alpha hydrogen. Now, what is alpha hydrogen? Alpha hydrogen, when we're talking about alpha hydrogen, let's say we have this let's say we have let's say arrow CH2 CHO. Now the carbon before the CHO is the alpha carbon. The carbon before the CHO is the alpha carbon. All right, so this alpha carbon has hydrogen. So this hydrogen is known as what? The alpha hydrogen. All right, known as the alpha hydrogen. Is that clear? So now this type of aldehyde cannot undergo Carnnizaro reaction. Why? Because the alpha carbon, which is the second carbon, has hydrogen. All right, so that is why they say it is what? Alpha hydrogen, because of the alpha carbon. So it has alpha hydrogen. So if the carbon 2, that is the carbon directly attached to the CHO, is carrying hydrogen, then that aldehyde that has alpha hydrogen cannot undergo Carnnizaro reaction. Okay, so having established this fact, now what are examples of aldehydes that can undergo Carnnizaro reaction? Number 1 is methanol. So examples of aldehyde that can undergo Carnnizaro reaction is what? Methanol. Methanol is HCHO. All right, methanol, HCHO. We also have benzaldehyde. Okay, not just this. We also have benzaldehyde. Benzaldehyde is C6H5CHO. All right, and lastly we have 2,2-dimethyl-propanol. 2,2-dimethyl-propanol. Now, if you look at the structure of benzaldehyde is something like this. Okay, this is benzaldehyde. Now, the carbon, the hydrogen, Now, normally a benzene is C6H6, right? So one carbon. So how many carbons like that? 6. Now, H6, because benzene is C6H6. So that means this carbon has one hydrogen, this carbon has one hydrogen, this carbon has one hydrogen, this have one, this has one, this also have a one. So this is what benzene kind of looks like. All right. So now this hydrogen, look at it now. This is the carbon, right? This carbon, this hydrogen now leaves and was substituted with a CHO. So in this case, it therefore means that this carbon, which is directly connected to the CHO, known as our alpha carbon, does not have any hydrogen left. That's the same thing you are seeing here. So therefore, benzaldehyde can undergo Carnnizaro reaction because it has no alpha hydrogen. The alpha carbon, which is the carbon directly attached to the CHO, does not have any hydrogen. Is that clear? Now, even for the structure of 2,2-dimethyl propane now let us look at 2,2-dimethyl propane. So we have 1, 2, CHO, then CH3, then CH3. All right, which can, yes, also C, then H3. All right, so this is 2,2-dimethyl propane, which can also be written as CH3, 3C, CHO. All right, so this is the same thing as this. So if you look at this guy now, this guy is the carbon that is directly attached to what the CHO. Now, does he have any free hydrogen? No, he does not have free hydrogen. He does not have any alpha. Remember, this guy is the alpha carbon, so it has no hydrogen. So it does not have any alpha hydrogen. So this is what we have. So then, now what then is the full explanation of Carnnizaro reaction? All right, what then is the full explanation of Carnnizaro reaction? So now Carnnizaro reaction involves, now let's work with benzaldehyde. In Carnnizaro reaction, benzaldehyde, for example, all right, let's use benzaldehyde as an example. Okay, so can also draw our benzene like this with CHO. So this is benzaldehyde reacting with, now in Carnnizaro reaction, benzaldehyde reacts with caustic soda or caustic alkali, all right, which is sodium hydroxide. Okay, now listen, it is 2 moles of benzaldehyde. Please take note of it. 2 moles of benzaldehyde react with what? Sodium hydroxide to give us, first and foremost, gives us what? First and foremost, it gives us COONA, and then it also gives us H2OH. All right, so this is what we have. So 2 moles of benzaldehyde reacts with, now we can also use KOH can also be used. However, KOH can also be used, but if KOH is used, the product will, it will change. So where you have Na, you put K there, potassium. So you can also use KOH. All right, so but now for this question we are using what? NaOH. So we are going to get a salt. So this is a salt. All right, going to give us a salt and then an alcohol, or you say alkanol, or you can say what? Alcohol. All right, so this is what we are going to get. We are going to get the salt of the carboxylic acid. All right, this salt of carboxylic acid. So we are going to get what? A salt, and we are going to get what? An alcohol. Is that clear? So this is what we are going to get. Okay, so please don't forget, it is 2 moles of benzaldehyde reacting with NaOH to give us the salt, right? Salt, because of the Na that is there, and then it's going to give us what? Alcohol. Is that clear? So this is what Carnnizaro reaction is all about. So you can also use If not 2 moles of benzaldehyde, you can also use 2 moles of methanol. All right, you can also use 2 moles of this. So, but please take note that it is 2 moles because there are only 2 products that must be formed: a salt, all right, a carboxylic acid salt. Okay, so it's more like we are saying this is benzoic acid, but you now have sodium there. So that is sodium benzoate. All right, benzoate. Okay, then we are going to get what? An alcohol. All right, this alcohol we can say it is phenyl. What now? Phenyl. Can say phenyl methanol. Okay, so but just know that it is an alcohol that will be formed. Thank you very much for watching this video lesson, and I'll see you in the next episode. Don't forget to subscribe and share this video to your friends.